Well.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks a lot for the call. I appreciate it. 872-0750. 872-0750. Hello, John in Marietta. What's going on?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, it's Monday, man.
I know it, man. I'm tired of it.
Back to work.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Forever and ever and ever till you die.
It's terrible.
Right.
You know those kind of mother-in-laws who want to buy your kid? They want to give them $500 a month in Nintendo and all that kind of crap?
What's wrong with that?
Man, put it in their college. I'm going to tell them this weekend when they come. I'm going to open up an account, and anything they want to give them, put it in cash and put it in the account for him.
What are you talking about?
The mother-in-law, man, she always wants to bring him stuff and trash that he doesn't need. I mean, he's already got enough games and stuff like that. You know, he needs books and he needs a college. And when they come, they don't stay in my house.
Why don't you take both?
Nah, I don't know, man. I'll take a little of some of the gifts, but I don't like that every month and coming in every 2 weeks. I got to put a lock on the door. I say put it in an account for the kid.
You do, huh?
Yeah, there's too many of them that they want to buy the kids, you know, and the kids, they're young and they're impressionable. All they want to do is they see the stuff coming, oh, great, grandma's bringing the kids stuff, you know.
And you called me for that. That's what grandmothers are for, though, isn't it? You went out of your way to get on hold and tell me that.
Yeah, I did. I hope everybody hears me out there, man.
All right, good talking to you, man. See you later. So am I the only one that this bothers? You know, I want to see growth in Georgia. You know what I mean? Did you see in the paper today? Did you see in the front of the local, our governor? What's his name? What's his name? I can't think of his name. Well, who knows what this guy's name is? Who knows what our governor's name is? But he was in did you see that in the front of the local? He was in the New York New York Times or something with a bunch of other governors and unnamed. They didn't know who he was. Wasn't that great? You know why they don't know who he was? You know why? Because he never does anything. Because he's a guy who just sits on his butt and does absolutely nothing. But he's getting ready. He does nothing. He's just not a motivated guy. They're getting ready to give us the shaft. Okay, they're getting ready to give us the shaft big time. They're tricking us. You're being tricked. You're going to get crap, the lottery. But in the same thing, it says in the paper, it's in the paper, yesterday's paper, it says, indeed, if the voters approve the lottery proposal, the General Assembly will insert language into the General Constitution that explicitly prohibits pari-mutuel betting and casino gambling. They are going to put in the Constitution, they are going to put their limited values on you and I, that we cannot have pari-mutuel gambling and we cannot have casinos. Do you want that? I want to know. If you're behind, if you agree with that, fine. I want to know. Or do you want to leave it open so next year we can vote on casino gambling, pari-mutuel? We can grow step by step and take some of this tourist dollar.
WSB.
Thank you, Scott. Today, partly sunny and warm, high about 87. Tonight, cleared, cool, low about 67. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a 30% chance of a thunder shower, high of 88, low about 70. It's now 79 degrees on Peachtree.
And from the WSB Skycopter Skyplane Traffic Center, downtown Atlanta, 7585, the East and West Expressway, still in great shape for you right now. Major city streets okay overall. The biggest delay is going to be on Piedmont northbound, approaching 14th Street due to utility work, about a 5 to 7 minute delay there. Top end perimeter truck just lost a load of its furniture. 285 eastbound at Peachtree Industrial Boulevard that has the second lane from the right affected, starting to put you in some slow traffic. In Gwinnett County, you're still bumper to bumper on Jimmy Carter Boulevard eastbound from Singleton to Rockbridge due to road work in your right lane. I'm Chris Monroe in the WSB Skycopter and Skyplane Traffic Center.
Thank you, Chris. 79 degrees outside. David Paul here talking to Judy. Hey, Judy, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Hi, Dave. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing real good, Judy.
Good.
How you doing? What's your opinion? When you vote this November, where's your vote going to go?
I wouldn't vote for any of that stuff coming into Atlanta. It's a bunch of people. It's going to bring in trash. I don't want lottery. I don't want pari-mutuel. I don't want any of it.
You don't? How long you been here?
Oh, a long time, all my life.
So you don't want any of it?
No.
Not even lottery, none of it?
No, because I think they're lying to us, because we're not going to get that money.
Yeah, but if you want to put some life into downtown Atlanta,
yeah,
casinos. casinos. Allow hotels to put in casinos. That would put life in downtown. At Underground Atlanta, have casinos. That would life, man. Talking life.
Yeah, but it's according to what you think life is. If you think gambling is life, then you're wrong on that. I mean, that bunch of junk. People go down there and they spend... Have
Judy,
you ever been to Florida?
my life, this job is a gamble. Everything I do is a gamble. The woman you pick out is a gamble. Having kids is a gamble. Your degree is a gamble. Everything's a gamble, Judy.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. There are people that can't make decisions without somebody.
That's a personal problem. If somebody goes down and loses their butt, their house, and their car, hey, that's a personal problem, and it's, I shouldn't have to, it's not my problem, and I don't want to make it my problem.
No,
but if I want to go out with the old lady on a Friday night and take $50 and go down to a slot machine or go to a blackjack table, why shouldn't I be able to?
Oh, you can, but I don't want it. You asked for it.
No, but see, Judy, you've got to keep the money here in Georgia. Right now, what is it, Mississippi? Isn't it Mississippi? Where is it, New Orleans? No, New Orleans. New Orleans is getting casinos, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to be driving over there, pouring our money into their economy, then driving down to Florida, going to Disney, right?
Right.
Driving up to the mountains, giving them money. We need to bring some money here.
That's a good point, and I think about it, and I think, well, what you're saying is true.
Mm-hmm.
But have you ever been down to Florida and sat at one of those service stations and watched those people go in there and buy that lottery ticket? It's
yes.
pitiful.
I lived in Florida. I lived there when they put it in. It was no, it's not pitiful, because after the first month or 2 months, you slow down, and then you get into a routine. You might buy $2 or $3 a week. You might buy the money for the lottery every Saturday night, $5 or $1. That's not ever. I haven't met anybody in Florida, and I know a lot of people down in Orlando. I haven't met one person who's gone under. Not one person. They still pay their bills. They still have jobs. But lottery is a dumb bet. It is a dumb bet, and they're screwing us by putting in the lottery and getting rid of casino and parimutuel. We're getting a shaft.
I'll be honest with you. I read that in the paper yesterday, and I didn't even really understand it. I mean, I don't understand why you...
Pearl?
All right, Judy, bad connection. All right, thank you, Judy. 872-0750. Sam, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Dave, Sam here.
Hey, Sam, where do you stand, Sam?
Well, I tell you what, you'll like it better than you think, I think.
Okay.
Let's vote yes for the lottery from the point of view that after we have it, people will see that if you do a little gambling, the horns are not going to come out, and the state's not going to fold, and then that'll pave the way when people realize that it can work for the other.
No, but see, what they're doing is they're tricking us, Sam. They're tricking us. We're getting the lottery, but in the same constitutional amendment that we're getting to get the lottery, they're putting in the same amendment. They're saying that we cannot. It's illegal to have lottery or to have casino gambling and a parimutuel. So what they're doing is they don't want to give us lottery, but they're having to give us lottery, but so they're going to give us the shaft. You can't do that.
Well, you can change the Constitution later on.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
First step, then when people get used to it, see that it can be functional, then you can amend the Constitution the same way you can vote the lottery in, which you couldn't have done 5 years ago. But if people get behind it, it'll be a first step in reforming the process.
But I think just don't let it. If we know this, see, they thought enough about it to put it in the newspaper, right?
Yeah.
They thought enough about it to tell us about how we're being tricked, and we are being tricked. So why not catch it in the beginning and just not let the amendment happen?
Because
let it happen.
Yeah, I think the lottery is workable now, and I think the other is not. So I think that's the only way that we can get to the casino and the parimutuel is through a first step of the lottery.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for calling, Sam.
Uh-huh.
All right, 872-0750. That's right, 872-0750. Hello, Jeanette.
Yes, David, I agree with you on this whole thing about the lottery.
You do, huh?
Mm-hmm, it's stupid.
What's stupid?
The lottery is, you go out and spend $1 or whatever on a ticket and you don't win, but the other person gets your money who wins.
The other well, see, no, what's stupid about it is you put in $1, right? And out of that $1, they take 50 cents out of it. And then you can only win possibly back is that 50 cents that you bet in. So here everybody's pitching in $500. Say 500 people buy lottery tickets. 250 they automatically take out of the pot. That's a lousy bet. You want them to throw 90%. You want them to throw 90% of that money right back at us. That's what they're doing. They're screwing us, man. They're giving us the shaft. David Paul, News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB.
For Out to Lunch with David Paul on News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB. You can participate by calling our phone number. Do you know what it is? It's 872-0750. That's 872-0750. This show should not be taken internally.
And now, from the people who brought you What Turkeys Are Thinking, it's time for What Deer Are Thinking.
I can make it. Yeah, piece of salt. Nothing to it. Whoa! Oh, that was close. Okay, I got it. I can make it. Here I go. Uh-oh. I hope that's just 2 motorcycles.
And next time, What Squirrels Are Thinking.
I can make it. I can make it.
We're getting the shaft, people. We're getting the shaft. That's right. When you go to the polls in November and decide whether to establish a state-operated lottery, you're going to get a question. Shall the Constitution be amended so as to provide the general blah, 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 and all this other stuff, right? But what you won't even be able to tell by this, but what they're saying is, yes, you'll get lottery, but you'll be voting no to casino gambling and no to pari-mutuel. So when it comes up again, well, people, you decided against it. They're giving us the shaft. They're giving us this crummy man, have you ever been in a casino? Have you ever walked up to a roulette wheel and put like $20 on, let's say, even or odd, or, played 4 numbers? Have you ever done that? My gosh, the adrenaline goes. It's so exciting watching the wheel go round and just realizing, hey, I can double my money here. Right. I can make money. Go to a poker table. Las Vegas, they got poker tables. Sit at a poker table and just sit there for 3 hours and make yourself $100. Have you ever felt that excitement? We could have that right here in Georgia, in your backyard. Right. So, I don't know. Well, that's why it irritates me. I want it. I shouldn't have to travel down to Biloxi or wherever the dang casinos are going to be. I shouldn't have to fly to Vegas. I shouldn't have to leave the state to have a good time. I should not have to do that. Should I, Dale? You agree with that, don't you, Dale?
Hey, you're right, Dave.
Hey, Dale.
Hey.
Yeah, buddy.
No, I lived out west for quite a while. I'm just here to buy some of this cheap property I got up here in North Cobb.
Right.
But, no, it would make this place a pearl of the southwest, or southeast.
Sure would. We'd be hotter than Florida.
You can say that again. And what we need is a couple of more 10,000-foot runways, for the airport there.
Right.
To handle extra traffic.
Right.
While people pour in here like crazy.
We're already an international stop.
I know it.
If we could work it out with the airlines to make it where everybody has got at least a 3-hour wait. A 3-hour wait, and we put 2 big casinos right next to the airport. Man, we'd be taking everybody's money. The money would be pouring in.
See, one of the big problems here, these backward people, if it wasn't for the outsiders coming in here getting things straightened out, they'd be back in the horse and buggy days.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for Yankees.
Well.
Coming down here and bringing progress with them. Thank goodness for that, right? And that's Florida boys. That's right. Thank goodness.
You're right. Hey, another thing.
Right.
I saw Vegas turn from a cactus patch into a flower desert out there.
We've got so much land. If you look on a map,
I know it.
It doesn't have to be right in the city, but maybe pick something between Macon and Atlanta, right?
Clean some of those trees out,
Get rid of something and just make it an hour outside of Atlanta. Make a big oasis. Wouldn't that be, man? Make just
24 hours a day.
24 hours a day, no clocks.
Dave, I'm with you on this.
And then put a MARTA to it. We'll put a MARTA to it.
Yeah.
That way you can get, you can drink and everything, and wouldn't that be neat?
You sure would.
We can do this. We don't need to just talk about it. We need a governor with a vision instead of an unidentified man. And unidentified, like they identified him in the New York Post or whatever it was.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah, whatever his name is. What's his name? Instead of we got a do-nothing mayor, do-nothing governor, does absolutely nothing.
Where's he from? Up in the North Georgia mountains?
I don't know. He's from little Hicksville, Nowheresville, you know. All right, see you later.
Well, I
Dale.
wish we'd get some progress down here and get this place going.
Damn straight. All right, see you later,
Hey,
Dale.
bye, Dave.
All right, that's right. That's right. See, we could do that. Where's a good location? Now, where is a lot? North Georgia mountains? How about then right in the mountains? That's prettier than Vegas. Right in the mountains, we have it, and we only make it legal in a 25 by 25 square mile area for, let's say, casino gambling, right? Just 25 miles by 25. Then go up there and take the MARTA up there. Right, how about Plains, Georgia, where Jimmy Carter lived? How about Plains, Georgia? But we take the MARTA up there to the North Georgia mountains. We get off, stay at a hotel for the weekend, take the old lady, have sitter service for the kids. Doesn't that sound like a blast? Are you with me? Are you with me? We could have this. Susie, hey, Susie, you're on AM-750 WSB. Turn your radio down, Susie.
Okay, I got it turned down.
Okay, turn it down. What's going on, Susie?
I think you ought to have that Oasis out near I-20, about an hour's drive out that way.
Is it nice out there?
It is nice out there. The traffic would be great. It wouldn't be like 75 or 85 going up to the mountains.
Are you for something like this?
I'm for it, 100%.
Would it bother you if Georgia, went into the 21st century ready to compete with the other states? Would that bother you at all?
I think it would be great. Georgia needs that.
Georgia is a business.
That's right.
And the goal should be to take money from the tourists. And we have prime real estate. You've got to go through our real estate to get to Florida.
That's exactly right. Hey, and there's plenty of property out there.
Plenty of property.
Right.
I mean, just build the biggest, the nicest resort area for adults only.
I think it sounds great.
No kids allowed.
Exactly right.
So you don't want to see, but the thing is, they're tricking us, man. They're tricking us. You're going to vote for the lottery. And
I won't vote for the lottery, not in those conditions, no.
Well, that's what they're going to do. They're tricking you. You vote for the lottery, they're going to trick you. So the real money, we can't get the real progress, the adult communities, the adult entertainment, we can't get it. All right, see you later.
All right, bye.
I want somebody who's really got a problem with this, somebody who really has a problem with this. I want to hear from you. And tell me why. Don't give me this morality crap. Tell me why. Tell me what's wrong with it. Tell me morality crap. I don't care what you tell me, just as long as you tell me. 872-0750. Let's go to Bill in Marietta. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Dave, what's going on?
Messing around, chit-chatting, just telling people what's really going on.
Hey, you know what really ticks me off about this?
What?
He wants to okay this lottery thing.
Right.
And here we are. In this state, we have got up in Cartersville, we have a place called the Old Mill Farm. I don't know whether you've ever been up there, ever heard of it.
No.
That place has had 3 Kentucky Derby winners come out of that farm. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yes. 40 miles north of there, in Dalton, Georgia, we have a man in harness racing that is in the Hall of Fame. His name is Johnny Patterson Sr. I don't know whether you know him or not.
No, I do not.
Well, in any event, his son just finished second in the Hamiltonian on ESPN the other day. So my point is this. We've got all of this sports going on here in this state that people have to leave this state to go do that. And we've got the Hall of Famer here. We've got 3 Kentucky Derby winners that come out of Georgia that people in this area don't even know about. I mean, when are we going to catch up to 1990 instead of 1890?
You tell me. But you know what? Because all the other states around us are going to do it.
Well,
we're the cow's tail. We are the cow's tail.
Exactly.
Everybody else is going to set the lead, and everybody in this state is going to be traveling to other states to have fun.
Yeah,
right.
Who ever heard of going down to Shorter, Alabama to bet on a dog race? You ever went down there?
I do. No, I've not yet, but I bet I do. I bet eventually I do.
Let me tell you something. If you ever go down there, you'll see about 90% of Georgia cars down there and about 10% of Alabama cars. I mean, because these people in this state are so frustrated, they don't know where they can go to have a good time that they got to go down to Alabama to have a good time.
It just bothers me. Why we're 10 years late on the lottery. 10 years late.
Yeah,
and
10 years late is right.
We're going to be 10 to 20 years late on the casinos.
I mean, when
or
are we
harness
gonna wake
racing.
Up? Yeah.
Well, we need a governor, that people know who he is and he does something, rather than appears in a New York newspaper and say unidentified man, because that's what we've got. We've got an unidentified man who sits on his butt and does absolutely nothing.
Well,
that's why nobody knows who he is. He doesn't do anything.
Well, look at the real estate we could sell by having all of these activities. Not only the lottery, but horse racing, the high rise, the dog racing. Like you said, the casino. What about the riverboat gambling they have in Illinois now? They come up with that. In Illinois, they've got the riverboat gambling where, if you want to, you can take your wife and your whole family out, enjoy dinner, go down the river, see all the sights. And if you want to gamble on a riverboat, you can do it because it's there. But it's a tourist attraction because they're getting a tourist dollar.
And if I take all my money, every dollar I've ever saved, my inheritance, let's say, and put it all on 32 black, right?
Yeah.
On the casino, that is none of the government's business. If I look, that's just like if I open up a small business and it goes under. It's none of their business. It's my life. It's my money. I'll do what I want to do.
That's exactly right. I mean, if you're 21 and you want to go gamble, go gamble. If you don't, stay at home and watch TV.
Right.
But do something that's going to be constructive for Georgia.
Right.
This thing would create so many jobs, so much revenue, new businesses, put people to work.
You could make the downtown Atlanta where it never closed.
Oh, that's
never closed. All the money we made, the taxes, put more police officers down there. You could make it where 2 o'clock in the morning you could walk down there and have a great time.
I mean, when is Zulu Zell going to wake up?
I don't know. See you later, Bill.
Thanks a lot.
I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Yeah. Time for Georgia to grow up. Donna in Stone Mountain, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, Donna.
How you doing?
I'm doing real good.
I'll tell you, this lottery thing, this is great. I think what we need to do is fund education, where we say to people, get an education and work hard and you can be a success. Fund that with a quick rich scheme. What a great idea. Say to them, buy a few tickets, make tons of money. Boy, that is sending the right message about education to the people in our state. Don't you think so, Dave?
Do I think it's sending, who we send the message to?
Oh, we're sending the message to the kids, the adults. The way we're going to fund education is by saying, buy a couple of tickets and make a ton of money. And that just sends a message.
The way you said, what I want is, I want a kid when he gets out of high school and colleges are fighting for him because he had a great education to say thanks to the state of Georgia. That's what I want him to say. Right now he's saying, screw you, state. I mean, you've given me the shaft. I'm a moron compared to everybody else in this country. I'm ranked second to the bottom. So you just assumed we stayed second to the bottom and didn't change anything at all.
Well, you know what? I've read some of the studies of what the lottery's done for education in other states. And, a funny thing happens when you put one in. The legislature starts saying, hey, we don't have to fund education anymore because we've got the lottery. And then when people stop buying the little tickets or they decide to divert the money into other things, you know what goes down the tube? Mm-hmm. The big E. I mean, we really have to look at
Teresa,
this
I agree with you. The lottery is a lousy bet.
Risky,
the lottery is a lousy bet. And I'll probably vote against it because I want casino gambling and I want harness racing. And the kid's education, my kid will get an education. Your kid's your problem. Okay?
Well,
as long as I don't care about your kid. I'm not looking to socialize education. I'm worried about my kid learning how to read and write, and your kid is your problem.
I'm actually an educator, so I agree with that totally.
All right, but I don't want the lottery because I don't want to vote against casino and dog racing.
Well, what do you think about having lots of organized crime in the state? Do you think that's a
There's already organized crime in the state.
That's
There's organized crimes everywhere. It's better than disorganized crime.
So how do you think that voting for the lottery is going to help anything?
It's not going to help anything. It's going to hurt getting the casinos.
So you think people should vote against the lottery?
I want people to vote against the lottery unless they change it to say that we can bring casinos and dog racing in here. Because I want casinos. See you later, Donna.
All right, thanks, Dave.
Lottery doesn't do anything for me. It does absolutely nothing. I like to gamble, and it's a stupid gamble. That is a stupid gamble. Casinos, I stand a chance. put me in front of a crap table, there's a possibility I'll make a lot of money. David Paul, News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB.
Traffic in Atlanta can grind to a stop at any time. It's AM-750 WSB Skycopter and Skyplane traffic to the rescue. Every 6 minutes, 10 times an hour, to and from work. And during the day, hear frequent traffic center updates. Report traffic trouble you see by calling *750. It's a free call for Bell South Mobility customers. And keep that car radio on News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB. News, weather, and traffic depend on it.
When your Atlanta area Goodyear retailers clean out the stockroom, you're the one who cleans up with incredible Goodyear tire savings. Now, through August 15th, every quality Goodyear tire in stock is priced to move out the door for this once-in-a-year stockroom clearance sale. You'll save up to 39% on selected tires and sizes, or pay an amazingly low $25.56 for the Concord Metric Black Wall in size 165R13. With Goodyear's fantastic markdowns and huge selection, you'll find the right tire at the right price right now. Don't miss out on the savings. Now through August 15th, the big stockroom clearance sale means top quality Goodyear tires at clear them out prices. Clean up on terrific tire deals today during the Goodyear stockroom clearance sale. Only at your Atlanta area Goodyear retailers. For the retailer nearest you, dial 1-800-GOODYEAR.
Freedom from glasses and contacts has become a reality for thousands thanks to radiokeratotomy and eye surgeon Trevor Woodhams. Here's what one patient has to say.
You know, it's really incredible waking up in the morning and seeing the time on the alarm clock. I don't have to fumble for my glasses anymore. I had RK at the Woodhams Eye Clinic. Dr. Woodhams and his staff, they were just wonderful. They took the time to explain the entire procedure and how RK could eliminate my nearsightedness and my astigmatism. I knew I wanted RK, and fortunately, I was a good candidate for the procedure.
Find out if RK is the right choice for you. Take advantage of the free no-risk RK consultation. Call 352-5555 now. That's 352-5555. See for yourself.
You know, I never realized what a hassle glasses and contacts were until I didn't need them anymore. The new Freedom's great. RK was the right choice for me.
For a free consultation, call 352-5555. The Woodhams Eye Clinic and Refractive Surgery Center. That's 352-5555.
Hey there, water lovers. H2O Man here for Crystal Springs. When I say delivery, you think two things. Babies and pizza, right? Well, here's a concept for you. Water delivery. Crystal Springs delivers its 100% natural spring drinking or distilled water right to your door. We won't sell you copies of magazines or mint cream cookies, just pure and delicious water. We've also got a great selection of attractive coolers for your home or office. So, great water and a cooler you won't have to hide in your garage. It takes less than 5 minutes to sign up for our delivery program. Oh, and to do that, all you have to do is call. Before you know it, our friendly delivery people will be dropping by. It's that simple. And don't worry about sodium, chlorine, or other impurities knocking on your door, because Crystal Springs doesn't have any. It's tested more than a Harvard law student. So when you're looking for great-tasting pure water, remember H2O Man's only choice, Crystal Springs. H2O over and out.
Buy one 5-gallon bottle of Crystal Springs 100% natural spring drinking or distilled water and get 2 more free when you sign up for their home or office delivery program. Just call 948-8144.
Welcome back to Hints from Hillary. Hillary, hi, that's me. Okay, so let's just get right down to it. I want to tell you about the National Black Arts Festival at Greenbrier Mall. Because once again, Greenbrier's doing it, playing host to a most fun and mighty fine family festival, all to celebrate our cultural journey. So, if you're into it, then get in the car and go to it. Because now through August 9th, if you want to see it, wear it, or hang it, then Greenbrier's the place to find it, buy it, and take it home. Because it's all here at the Artist Market, where over 100 black artists are here displaying it. But if you'd rather just do it, then come to Greenbrier, because it got lots of festival fun to do, like following the African adventures of Brother Anansi's Puppet Theater, browsing through the family book fair, viewing a one-of-a-kind black doll exhibit, or checking out the Afrocentric accent on fall fashion in our premier fashion show this Saturday. Check the Journal-Constitution's Leisure Guide for details on the National Black Arts Festival. Now through August 9th at Greenbrier Mall, I-285 and Lakewood Freeway. See ya!
Tomorrow night is the National Night Out Against Crime, and Metro Atlanta communities are participating. I'm Scott Slade. Join us between 5 and 9 a.m. for news, weather, traffic reports, and some local examples of what your neighbors are doing to take the bite out of crime. Now, more from Dave Paul at Atlanta's news, weather, and traffic station, News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB.
Thank you, Scott. 80 degrees. Kirk Mellish, tell me about the weather.
Okay, David, for this afternoon, partly sunny and warm, high about 88. Clear and cool tonight, low around 67. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, 30% chance of an afternoon thunder shower, high 89, low near 70. With frequent weather updates, I'm meteorologist Kirk Mellish in the AM-750 WSB Weather Center.
And from the WSB Skycopter Skyplane Traffic Center, you hit some slow traffic now up on that top end perimeter 285, the eastbound inner ring. Got a stalled tractor trailer right at Georgia 400 that has your center lane blocked. Once you get past that, got a brand new accident eastbound around Peachtree Industrial Boulevard that has a couple of left lanes affected, keeping you very slow back towards Chamblee, Dunwoody. So plan for about a 5 to 10 minute delay as you head eastbound. Westbound is in pretty good shape over toward Cobb County. Pretty well jammed up in Cobb on Concord Road approaching South Cobb Drive due to utility work and an accident clearing near that intersection. I'm Chris Monroe with the WSB Skycopter and Skyplane Traffic Center.
Getting the shaft, man. We're getting the shaft. Hey, Bill, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Yes, I want to tell you and your Yankee friends, if y'all want gambling here in Georgia...
I don't have any Yankee friends.
Well, you was talking to one there a while ago.
Oh, he's called, man.
I'll tell you what, if y'all want gambling, if you want to play gambling, why don't you go up north with them and stay up there?
I guess we'll have to go up north. Or
I hope you do, because Georgia is one of the best states in the whole union. And the people, these Yankees coming down here, is ruining it for us now.
Where else have you lived, Bill?
Where else?
Yeah.
Let them stay up north.
Where else have you lived, Bill?
I live in Georgia.
Where else have you lived? Anywhere else? You're a native or what?
Tennessee.
You lived in Tennessee.
That's another fine state.
Boy, you're a country. Tennessee?
Oh, we don't.
Tennessee is for morons.
I love it.
Tennessee is the biggest hick state in the union.
No,
I mean, there are so much inbreeding up there. It's just, man, the people are screwed up mentally. I mean, these people are wasted.
Oh, you're so far down and under a rock, you don't even know who your governor is.
I don't know his name. Nobody knows his name.
You should know.
He's an unknown guy.
Should know.
He's unnamed. Nobody knows who he is because he doesn't do anything.
And not only that, who in the world would want to go to Alabama, let alone watch a damn dog race?
Let me tell you, if they were to get casino gambling over there and put a nice casino, I would plan weekends around it. I would get the family, and I'd go stay in the hotel, and I'd drop a couple $100 every now and then.
Oh, no.
And they would get my money, and thousands and thousands of people just like me.
Take your family, go to Stone Mountain.
Go to Stone Mountain?
Yeah.
And what?
Enjoy your family. Don't take them and teach them how to dog race. That's cruel to animals. You don't need to do that. Take your kids and enjoy them, not the animals.
Don't worship. I took them to Stone Mountain yesterday.
Why do you want to gamble on something all the time?
Because life is a gamble.
I know that.
My career.
But take care of the life you've got.
My job here is a gamble. Okay.
No, you don't need to gamble your life away. You need to enjoy your life.
If you don't gamble, you're not doing anything. Okay? If you don't take chances, you're not doing anything. You've got to take chances.
Yeah, but if you've got kids, enjoy them kids. Take them to a resort somewhere.
I am not.
Enjoy it.
Listen, Bill, I think my goal is not to take all my money and put it down there and throw it away. My goal is to take the old lady out on a Friday night and have fun. That might mean go see Wayne Newton, go see the Smothers Brothers right at a casino, but go sit at a poker game and play 2 hours, go to the roulette wheel, lose $50 if I happen to lose, and go home. That's what I want to do. I want to have fun. I'm not at all into losing my car, losing my future, losing...
there are a lot of people into that.
But that's a personal problem, and it's not my interest.
That is exactly what Georgia is going to be.
No, it is not.
Personal problem. These people don't know when to quit.
You think the worst of people.
And people like you just ag it on.
All right. See you later, Bill. Yeah, I appreciate it. All right. David Paul, News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB. What's the score of the Cincinnati game? Anybody know? 872-0750. Anybody know? Anybody know at all? 872-0750. Anybody glued to it out there? What's the score of that? Melanie, if you find out, let us know. Will you let us know, Melanie? That will be your job. Okay, Melanie?
Well, Dave, all you got to do is just look on the screen in there, can't you?
Oh, hell's bells. Melanie, you're absolutely right. Thank God. All right, thank you, Melanie.
You're welcome, Dave.
Very good. Hold on, and I'll tell y'all. All right. Oh, man. I'm sorry.
Did you forget your code?
No, I very rarely use this thing. Okay, I'll find out. I can tell you. Heck yeah, we got all that, don't we?
We should.
Yeah, we got all that. We can tell you. Somebody just called, wanted to know the game. Cincinnati scoring update. Okay.
What is that little noise you make, David?
Okay, hold on. Right now, it's in the top of the second. It's Cincinnati 1-0. Cincinnati has one run, and that's where we are. That's where we're at. Okay, 1-0 in favor of Cincinnati in the first inning. That's right. We'll give you the sports scores. Yeah, I'll do that. Why not? Okay, 1-0. Yeah, I'll let you know. Y'all want to know? I'll keep you informed. 872. Just somebody remind me. Remind me every 20 minutes now and then. Somebody remind me, and I'll look it up on the computer here. Top of the second, 1-0 in favor of Cincinnati. Okay, 872-0750. That's right, 872-0750. Chit-chatting. Hey, Teresa in Decatur, what's going on?
Oh, not much, Dave. How you doing?
I'm surviving, man. I'm still alive, you know. The kids and the old lady drive me nuts. I'm thinking getting ready to split, you know, set up my own apartment and everything and live good, you know, just desert them all.
I tried that, Dave, and it didn't work.
Oh, that's true, Teresa. I wasn't my doing, though. I was kicked out, surgically removed. In fact, my 1-year anniversary is coming up this week on my divorce. August 6th is my anniversary, 1 year ago. Isn't that horrible?
But you're back, Dave.
Well, I'm back to normal. Now I'm living with her.
Right, you're back with her, Dave.
Hey, let me ask you, since we're on that topic, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I don't want you to give me an answer. Will you give me an answer?
I will try.
Mick Jagger has left Jerry Hall. He hasn't really left. He's Mick Jagger. And he's out messing around with his 23-year-old model, Carla Bruni or something, right? She's the same girl that was messing around with, what's his name? Donald Trump, right? Now, he's Mick Jagger. Now, he left his wife and he left his kids to go mess around with her around Spain and all this other, wherever it is, right? Should he be able to do that? He is Mick Jagger. Do you have a problem with that?
With him messing around on his wife?
Yeah, but see, he's not an ordinary man. He's Mick Jagger.
Yeah, but that's kind of like less than the ordinary man, isn't it, Dave?
Is it less? No, he's Mick Jagger. He's a millionaire. He's known all over the world. He's super famous. He's a legend. You know, he's up there. I mean, he's as well known as the Beatles. He's Mick Jagger. He doesn't have, I can't relate to him. He doesn't have basic needs like I do. He has really just, should he be able to do that? Should he be able to do that? And should she understand it when she married him?
Because he's famous?
Because he's Mick Jagger.
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Because he shouldn't have any more, he shouldn't be allowed to do any more than you, Dave, or than my husband, or
why?
My brother.
He's Mick Jagger. He's Mick Jagger.
What does that have to do with messing around on your wife?
He doesn't. Come on.
If you're cheating,
he's not an ordinary human being. He is not a normal male. Should she be more understanding? As long as he comes home and let's say in a couple of weeks says, "Hey, honey, I sure did miss you. I did love you. Give me a kiss," and he comes back, should she? See, she's nothing. Without Mick Jagger, she is nothing. She is a nobody, right?
No.
But with Mick Jagger, she's a well-known all over the world. She is somebody. Should she be more understanding?
No, Dave.
What?
Jerry Hall is not a nobody.
She's a nobody.
She does not identify herself.
I even think she's an ugly model. She's
ugly. She doesn't
ugly.
identify herself by who her husband is. She has her own identity.
Without Mick Jagger, she is nothing.
Oh,
she is nothing. I think she's a dog too.
Well, that's your opinion.
I mean,
that's
look at her.
Okay.
She's got dog-like features.
Yeah, but Dave, you know what?
What?
All she's got to do is stand up for her rights as his wife. And if she does that, he can mess around all he wants to, but she's going to take everything he's got.
She ain't going to take. I bet you anything he made her sign a prenuptial.
No.
See, the part I can't... See, this is the part I can't... I think he's going to go back. Because, see, Mick Jagger has never raised a kid before. He had another kid with Bianca, right? Jade. But he didn't raise her. He didn't raise Bianca. He didn't raise Jade. And I just can't understand a guy that would want to split from his children.
No.
And not raise his kid. Because if he leaves her forever, what he's saying is, I picked a 23-year-old girl over my own children, and I can't relate to that at all. Can you?
Well, men do that all the time.
How can they do that? How can men do that? Women, you never hear do that.
I don't know how
you
they
never.
do it.
Do men have a flaw in that way? Is there something wrong with man that Mick Jagger? Suppose he did it. Suppose he's leaving Jerry Hall for good for this 23-year-old girl, 23-year-old beauty that gives him back his youth, right? Is there something wrong with him to do that? Because I kind of think there is. I kind of think that if I've been with my woman for 15 years now, right? And I got a couple small kids, 6 and 7, right? I would think that if I found a little 23-year-old girl, gorgeous, you know what I mean? Just, model, let's say.
That's right. Laying it out for you, Dad.
Laying it out. If I laid it out and I left her, I'm not just leaving her, I'm deserting my children.
That's right.
And that seems like there's a flaw in the character of that man to do that.
Yeah, his ego.
Don't you think there's a flaw in the character of that man to do that?
Right. He has a very weak self-esteem.
So is there something wrong? Is there something wrong with a man who would do that? I mean, is there something wrong with him?
There's probably a little something.
So is there something wrong? My question, I guess, is there something wrong with Mick Jagger? Or
Dave,
let's lay it out. Let's make this a topic. Let's change this right now. Let's make that a topic. I want to know that. Should she be more understanding and let him screw around? Because he is Mick Jagger. Or is there something wrong with Mick Jagger deserting his children like that?
No, she shouldn't be more understanding. And yes, there's something wrong with him deserting his children.
How come men do that and women don't do that?
Some women do that. Some women do that.
Okay, good talking to you, Teresa.
No, I didn't say what I wanted to say about the lottery.
What did you want to say?
I wanted to say that Governor Miller is inviting us to the prom, but he won't let us dance. He wants us to marry him, but he won't have sex. I don't want to give the government the lottery and have them give me the shaft.
And that's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing.
Right.
Right?
That's exact. Thank you for calling, Teresa.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, Teresa.
I just want to say I love Matt. Bye.
Bye. So explain that to me, somebody, about Mick Jagger. Somebody, Melanie, you're pretty good with... Now, can you sum it up, Melanie? How would you sum it up? Should she let Mick Jagger screw around out there and do what he's got to do? Because he's like a god in rock and roll. He's like a god, all right? This is a legend.
No, he's not.
I mean, this is not a normal male. Should he be allowed to screw around out there with any young girl he finds? What do you think? What's your opinion?
He's in delayed adolescence. He's one of those men who's in delayed adolescence, and not all men are. And there are some women who do leave their children, and there's something flawed in anyone who leaves their children.
Very few.
Very few. Most of the time it's men. But Mick Jagger is in delayed adolescence. He doesn't want anybody to pinpoint him. He doesn't want to be a stereotype in any way, shape, or form. And he is sacrificing his children so that he's not a stereotype.
He's not doing that intentionally.
Yes, he is.
He's doing it because he has a biological need.
He's doing it because he wants to keep up an image of being a rock and roll teenager.
When he's locked himself in a hotel room with his 23-year-old girl who probably looks unbelievable naked, when he's locked himself in a room with this girl, right? He's thinking about delayed adolescence, and he's thinking about an image. He's not thinking that at all.
He's obviously not concerned that he might get some disease from her and not live to raise his children. He's not thinking of what his children think of his disloyalty to their mother. He's thinking about maintaining the image of the rock and roll god.
That's so dumb it doesn't even deserve a comment. He's not thinking about image. He's thinking about partying with this girl, and at 1 o'clock in the morning when she's sitting around and she's just no telling what this girl looks like. I got her picture right here. This is not a normal female.
So what, David? So what?
I think maybe, I don't know. I think she should be more understanding.
I don't think so.
He is Mick Jagger.
So what?
He is not a normal male.
Well, see, she should have known before she got involved with him that he was somebody who was going to behave this way. He has a history of that.
But then if he has a history of it, it's not that the girl's special. It's just that he has a need. It's like going out and that's his hobby instead of boating or golfing.
No, I wouldn't say the
or
hobby.
Kayaking, whatever.
I'd call it sexual addiction. I wouldn't call it a hobby.
But see, that's then it's not really that particular girl. It's something he does.
It's a psychological problem.
Well, I think you're in outer space. 872-0750. David Paul, News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB.
Start your day with News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB, and Atlanta's Morning News. We update the top local stories every 15 minutes, weather and traffic every 6 minutes. And WSB National and World News is heard at 24 and 54 past each hour. Atlanta's Morning News, here on News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB. Depend on it.
Target presents Blossom and Joey.
Joey, what are your plans for Saturday night?
The same plans I have every Saturday night. I plan to go out with the Hanson sisters. The only problem is they don't plan to go out with me.
Well, would you like to go to a movie with me?
Oh, yeah, that's what I really want to do on Saturday night. Go out to the movies with my little sister. Jeez.
Make plans to shop Target for back-to-school deals. Our fashion-filled binders will organize all your subjects for just $3.49 each. And 70-count college and wide-rule spiral notebooks are now only 16 cents each.
Joey, you're absolutely sure you don't want to go to the movies with me?
Blossom, read my lips. N-O-E. No.
Well, I guess I'll have to tell the Hanson sisters it'll just be the three of us.
What do you mean?
That's who I'm going to the movies with.
Oh, you mean this Saturday night? I'm free.
Too late, Joey. Bye.
Blossom, come back.
Before you head back to school, head to Target. We've got all the right school supplies at all the right prices. Target, right on the money.
Now you know poor folks keeps on cooking Atlanta's best fried chicken. Plus all our poor folks specialties, especially for you.
Yeehaw! It's a rip-roaring barbecue jamboree. We're rustling up all our hearty home-style favorites with a down-home Western taste that'll...
WSB. Depend on it. If you're gullible and weak-minded, this is the radio show for you. It's Out to Lunch with David Paul on News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB. Please call us at 872-0750. Now, stand by for David Paul.
Growling, it had to be fed. Eating well-balanced meals, I wouldn't be caught dead. Pepperoni pizza and later some rich chocolate cake. A big greasy burger, onions, french fries, and a shake. No, I don't care if it ain't good for me. It tastes better when it ain't good for you. And I know it's loaded with fat, salt, and calories. It tastes better when it ain't good for you. Oh, I just ignore those preservatives as I chew. It's better when it ain't good for you. And I can't just taste it. I'm always in the mood. It tastes better when it ain't good for you. Junk food. It tastes better when it ain't good for you. Junk food.
Let me try to explain to you the way I see it, okay? And then you show it to me. Okay, here's a guy, Mick Jagger, a legend. In the rock community, as far as stars goes, a god. This is not a normal human being. This is an extraordinary man. This is a man's man. Okay, this is a guy who you and I cannot relate to, his lifestyle, his thirst, his ambitions, his drive. You and I, we're not even qualified. We're not qualified to shine this guy's shoes, all right? This is this guy is it. Now, he's out messing around, or he's out quenching a thirst with a very young, sexy goddess named Carla Bruni, all right? Just gallivanting around with this girl, having a good time, in the Riviera and all this other stuff. Well, Jerry Hall, who was absolutely nothing before Mick Jagger married her because he loved her. He loved her. I don't know if he loves this Carla girl. Now she's hitting him with divorce because I think she's publicly embarrassed. They've got a couple of kids together. Now, what is divorce? Divorce is Mick Jagger, I'm kicking you out. You can no longer come back. I will have custody of the kids. You will mail me child support, and every other weekend you get to see him. Now, what has he done? He's gone out, and maybe he's embarrassed her a little bit because he's made her kind of into a celebrity, and she doesn't like that kind. She feels like she's been insulted in the world's eyes. So her ego is telling her to divorce because she doesn't want to be publicly embarrassed. Her ego. Now you've got, let's weigh out the damage. We've got a woman with a damaged ego, okay? Now, on the other hand, what she's getting ready to do to him, this is what he's done to her. He's damaged her ego. Now, what she's getting ready to do to him is deny him the opportunity to raise his children. Who committed the bigger wrong? Mick Jagger gave her a damaged ego. She gave him, what she took away his right to raise his own children. She took away his right to be a father. It doesn't compare. She's a dirtbag cow for what she's getting ready to do to this guy. This is Mick Jagger. I can't stand what she's getting ready to do to this guy. She makes me sick to my stomach. All he's done is he messed around a little bit. She knew it before she married him. I'm sure he's done it before, but because it's public knowledge now, she wants a divorce. She's going to deny him the opportunity to raise his own kids. So let's take out what she's done, what they've done to each other. And 20 years from now, she'll be able to say, you know what you did to me? You know what you did to me? You damaged my ego. That's all she'll be able to say. You damaged my ego, and you made me look bad in the community. All right, you made me look bad. All right, what did she do to him? What she did to him was, you took away my kids. You took away my right to be a father. That's what you did to me. You denied me what other fathers have out there. That's what you did to me. Who committed the bigger wrong? She is a dirtbag. She is a loser. She makes me sick. I think you ought to get a lawyer and just fry her, man. Let's just ruin her pathetic little life. Let's give her a pathetic little life she had before him back to her. So what's your opinion? 872-0750. Melanie, you got an opinion on this, Melody? I'm sure we're all dying to hear it.
Oh, David, you sound like a typical man.
I am a typical man.
That is the biggest line of bull baloney I've ever heard in my life. Number one, he chose to have an affair. He chose to make that 23-year-old more important than his children. He set his own priorities. Nobody set them for him. If his children were important to him, he'd be home with their mother. Now, and this is not to say she's going to deny him his kids. She might do the smart thing and say, here, go run around with your 23-year-old tramp and raise these kids. If she was smart, that's what she'd do.
And I hope she's smart enough to do it because she could do a better job than he could do a better job than she could.
Right.
And all you know is... See,
Let me teach you how to get a sexually transmitted disease, son. This is how you do it.
This guy is like Van Gogh. He is an artist.
Please.
He is like Van Gogh. He's an artist.
Please.
And
he's
all
a garage
he's doing,
musician.
he has taken a musical break. He has taken a vacation with a young, sexy, voluptuous toy.
No, David.
She is a toy.
He's giving in to a sexual addiction at the expense of his children. He decided what his priorities were, either his children or his little 23-year-old bimbette.
You are full of crap. You are full of crap.
He made his choice.
You are nuts.
He made his choice.
All right, you're crazy. 872-0750. Let's go to Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. You're on AM-750 WSB.
Hey, David.
Hi, Jennifer.
I just want to tell you I love your show, man. It's
Thank
great.
you, Jennifer.
Well, I just got to say, Mick Jagger, if I was his wife, I'd stay with him because you could Because he has all the money, and if you break up with him, you know, what's she going to do? She probably has no job.
You're a smart chick, Jennifer. You're smart. You're absolutely right. I mean, she is the only reason we're talking about her is because Mick Jagger. If it wasn't for Mick Jagger, she'd be just an ordinary person out there. But Mick Jagger made her a national celebrity, right?
Right.
You're brilliant. Thanks for the call. You're absolutely right. Now, there was a smart chick right there. All right, you want the latest from Cincinnati? The score right now, let me give you all the latest. Okay, it's 3-0 in favor of Cincinnati. That is the score right now. 3-0 in favor of Cincinnati. All right, just a few minutes ago, they had, let's see, at the bottom of the fourth. Well, let me see where it is. I guess you want to know exactly where it is, right? Okay, I'll tell you exactly where it is. All right, bottom of the fourth right now. Cincinnati 3-0. That's right. Sacrifice fly by Chris Hammond scored. Chris Sabo. That's right, Chris Sabo scored. Right, bottom of the fourth, 3-0 in favor of Cincinnati. Jody, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Yeah, David Paul.
Hey, Jody, I'm doing real good. You?
Good, not bad. Mick Jagger's wife, she knew this guy was the romancer when she first got with him.
You're absolutely right.
And so she really doesn't deserve it, but what she's getting is, you know, she knew this guy was with all the women beforehand, so why'd she marry him?
Right.
With dealing with his children, he has a right to see her. Let her keep him, and he can come visit him whenever she wants. Pay her a couple bucks, so, you know, give her some money. Like, he doesn't need the money. He's got tons of money. So just let her have the kids, let him go see them. He don't have to bother with them, because that sounds like what he doesn't want anyways.
That's right. Now, if you were Mick Jagger, wouldn't you have total freedom like that?
Oh, definitely.
I mean, you'd say, listen, honey, I mean, love is what it's all about anyway, right?
Right.
He loves her. That's why he married her.
Right.
That's why he took her off the streets.
Exactly.
She was shacking up with some other guy when he met her.
Definitely. He gave her fame.
She was a tramp, you know. She messed around. He took her off the streets. He gave her a name. He gave her respectability. He made her somebody, right?
Right.
That's right.
Man, I wanted to talk to you about going down to Short Alabama. Me and some friends went down Saturday night. Hell, I hate Alabama, but I had to go down there to have fun at the dog races.
Right.
We went down there, spent a couple bucks, had some fun. It's fun going down there and watching them dogs run. I didn't spend my life savings. I didn't ruin anything. We went down there to have some fun. Now, they need to have the casinos, like you said, have casinos, have dog races, have some hotels, some golf courses, a man-made lake with some beaches, all in one place where everybody can go just to have some fun.
And if we put it in North Georgia mountains, nobody could compare.
Exactly.
New Jersey, nobody'd ever go there. Las Vegas, they couldn't compare. You put it in the mountains where it's pretty, it's scenic, right?
Right.
It would be everything. The weather is great. It would be, oh, what a place. And make it all adult.
Exactly.
An adult Disney World.
Definitely.
Right, and just with everything, it would be great. And everybody would flock to this state. They'd spend their money. And they'd go to Orlando for 3 days, and they'd go here for 4 days.
Exactly.
Right?
Right.
We've got to catch up. No, we don't want to catch up. We want to pass everybody.
Pass them.
We want it right, and stay a step ahead, right?
Definitely.
You're smart guy.
Hey, let me say one thing else. That the Bill guy I called about 45 minutes ago, he is, let me use one of your words, Dave, he is a moron.
Okay.
Anybody thinks Tennessee's got anything going on, they're wrong.
What is in Tennessee?
There is nothing. I unfortunately go to school because my parents sent me to Tennessee. I like school, but Tennessee is a bunch of morons.
Tennessee is a bunch of, what is there?
There's nothing there. They have got nothing.
I don't even think it's a safe state. I wouldn't drive through it.
Exactly. There's nothing.
See you later.
All right, Dave. Bye.
Yeah, right. There's nothing there. Alan in Marietta, you're on AM-750. Or hold on, Alan. Can you hold on?
Sure.
Hold on. I got to do something here. All right. 872-0750 is our number. David Paul, News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB.
Atlanta Falcons are ready to roll. Keep it on AM-750 WSB for all the excitement of Falcon football. The preseason kicks off August 8th right here on the voice of the Falcon, AM-750 WSB. So exciting, you'll need a note from your doctor.
Larry Luckbill, an advertising executive, was at lunch presenting to a client when he blew the presentation, literally. See, he'd ordered the kelp salad with the cilantro kiwi dressing, and as the waiter started grinding the 10-foot-long pepper mill, Larry started to sneeze. In fact, he sneezed for 3 full minutes. The client took one look at Larry, looked down at his plate, and left. And as Larry sat there, he thought, they'll probably demote me to that pimple cream account. And what the world needs is pepper that doesn't make you sneeze. So he devoted years to this cause until he finally developed a peppercorn covered in antihistamine. So today, people can sit down to eat without losing their lunch. In his own way, Larry Luckbill was dedicated to changing the world. And we at Minute Lube are just as dedicated to changing oil. Minute Lube. Some people want to change the world. Minute Lube just wants to change your oil.
Before you head out on summer vacation, go to Minute Lube first. They perform a comprehensive service featuring quality Quaker State products like Quaker State motor oil. So drive in today.
There's a place in the land down under, far away from the city. The wild west of the land down under, out back in the heart of Australia. Out back, have a big night. Crocodile, take a great big bite. Kangaroo can survive in the desert. How about you? Outback Steakhouse. Steakhouse from the land down under. In the heat of the land down under, cold beer and a juicy steak. When the boomerang go, it comes back. You will too. Outback Steakhouse. Steakhouse from the land down under.
Shoot through to the Outback Steakhouse in Marietta, in Wilburn, and at the corner of Spalding and Holcomb Road in Norcross.
This magic moment, so different and so new, was like any other, until I met you.
This summer, Seagram introduces a new cooler, unlike any other.
And then it happened. It took me by surprise. I knew that you felt it too. By the look in your eyes.
This summer's surprise, Seagram Sunfrost Tea. The brisk, refreshing taste of iced tea in an alcohol drink.
Everything I want, I have.
Seagram Sunfrost Tea. The taste could only be Seagram's.
This magic moment.
Seagram's Coolers. Make it magic. Make it Seagram's. Seagram's Malt Coolers, malt beverages with natural flavors. The Seagram Beverage Company.
Gary McKee, I'm very excited today. You see, there's a new version of Webster's Collegiate Dictionary out. We'll feature it along with somebody from Webster's this afternoon, Hometown Radio Show 4 to 7. God, this is good radio. Now, more from Dave Paul on Atlanta's News, Weather, and Traffic Station. News Talk Radio AM-750, WSB.
Thank you, Gary. 82 degrees outside Kirk Mellish. What's going on with the weather?
Okay, David, for this afternoon, partly sunny and warm, high about 88. Clear and cool tonight, low around 67. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, 30% chance of an afternoon thundershower, high 89, low near 70. With frequent weather updates, I'm meteorologist Kirk Mellish in the AM-750 WSB Weather Center.
As far as the Houston and Cincinnati go, still have the bottom of the fifth. Cincinnati's up. It's still 3-0 in favor of Cincinnati. That's right. Cincinnati is beating Houston. Just keeping you informed, man. Just keeping you informed. 872-0750 is our number. That's right, 872-0750. So what's your opinion? Alan. Hey, Alan.
Hello?
Alan, yeah, you're on the radio.
Yeah, what do you know about Jerry Hall before she was married to Mick Jagger?
She was living with a guy. She was living with somebody else when she met Mick Jagger.
She also had international status, celebrity, before she knew Mick Jagger.
She was a model that nobody knew her name.
She was recognized the world over.
In the model community, she had a recognizable face, but man, she's a has-been. She's nothing. If Mick Jagger, she would have died out a long time ago. And the only reason you know that's because you read about her or you heard about her after she married Mick. Before Mick, you wouldn't know her from any. You would just like
before she married Mick, she lived with him, had his children.
Right.
Okay.
And then he married her.
Giving him his chance.
He married her to make the children legal, and he loved her. And now he's out there just because he went on vacation with some girl. She's getting ready to toss him out and deny him the opportunity to raise his own kids. What kind of woman would do that to a man?
You think he's raising his kids anyway?
Do I?
Yeah.
I think as far as a guy that's worth $500 million would raise his kids, yeah, I think he's raising his kids. I think he's got nannies, and I think so does she have nannies.
No,
I think they help
with her children. He's probably never home. Probably just sends the money.
What, are you making this up as you go along?
No, you hear it. You know. You keep up with Jerry Hall and Mick Jagger. You ought to know she lives in the Caribbean. She raises her children there.
What about it?
What about it?
Well, she's getting ready.
Raising them.
She's getting ready to divorce the guy.
She ought to.
Why?
He's a scumbag.
Mick Jagger is a scumbag?
He's a scumbag to all the rock and roll people that love him. All we want is music. We don't care about his life.
That's not true.
Oh, sure it's true.
You don't care about his life.
Sure, it's his life.
Of course you care about it. You're dang-gum right, it's his life, and she's blowing it. She is screwing. This guy is, he's up there like 50 years old now, right?
Sure.
He's up there close to 50, I guess. And he's got a couple small children. Every man wants to raise his own kids. Don't you want to raise your own kids?
Well, if he's been with thousands of women, he's probably got several children around the world that he's not raising.
What? Maybe. I don't know. But he's got 2 children that he loves with whatever her name is. See, she's a nobody. Can't even remember her name. She's
okay, how about this?
Jerry wants to kick him out and deny him the opportunity. What kind of woman would do that to a man, except just a woman who just doesn't give a damn about the future of her kids? And that's because her kid's the one's going to pay the price. Her kid's the one's going to grow up without daddy because mommy wanted it that way, because mommy had a fragile ego. That's the only reason she do it. She makes me ill.
So she's supposed
you don't understand that at all. You just don't understand that at all, do you?
Okay, how about this? They're international stars, celebrities.
She is not. She's not. This isn't a royal family. He is, and she's just baggage. She's like a dog that everybody knows her names. Like if Mick Jagger had a dog, everybody would be familiar with the dog. She's just luggage. She's just known because who her company is. That's the only reason she's known. She's a nobody without him.
Okay, well, WSB's legendary on their talk shows,
right?
Their news, their broadcast.
Damn straight.
You're one of their hosts.
I'm not one of their hosts. I am the host. I carry this station, man. I'm unbelievable. I'm bigger than anybody's. Getting ready to syndicate me to half the world, man. I'm on the move. Don't put me in league with everybody else. I am the host. He just insulted me. Please don't insult me. All right, let me see where we stand here. Hold on here. Did you hear him insult me, Melanie? Did you hear that? Boy, this is a long inning, everybody. It's still 3-0 in favor. No, right now we're going back. We're at the top of the 6th. Houston's up the bat. All right, still 3-0. Okay. Right. Yes. All right, back to the phones. Let's go to, let me take a female. Can I take a female? All right, Joan. Hey, Joan, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Joan.
Hi, I agree with that person who called before. Wait, I want to tell you what I think about this Mick Jagger thing, but first I want to tell you that I lived in East Tennessee, and it is the worst place I've ever lived. I've lived in many places, but I've never been any place as bad as that,
Right.
Somebody said it's a fine place. There's nothing fine about, I don't know about West Tennessee, Nashville, but there's nothing fine about East Tennessee. The worst country people I've ever met. They're not even like country people I've known. They're like mutants or something. The mentality is so demented and sick. It's like something from, I wouldn't even insult 13-year-olds, but it's something like before adolescence or something. It's just so sick that you can't even believe it's happening to you. I wouldn't even consider it like a place. It's just like some kind of dump for losers or something. It's the worst place, and the worst place in the middle of it is this horrible tourist town called Gatlinburg. It is the worst place. It's so terrible that people actually go there and burn the place down.
I've been to Gatlinburg one time. I went to Gatlinburg one time. I was going to stay there like 3 nights, right? After the first night, we started looking around. We found a cute little place called Townsend, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, right near it.
You familiar with that?
Yeah.
And we went to Townsend. Townsend was one of the cutest little towns I'd ever seen.
You're right.
It was beautiful, and it had no tourists.
Right.
And it was right in the middle, right in the middle near Cades Cove.
Oh, yeah.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I'd recommend it to anybody.
Well, let me be really nasty here.
Go ahead.
Okay, there's a saying, the physical landscape is beautiful, the human landscape is a trash heap.
Right.
And that pretty much sums up East Tennessee, and I know I sound like a real horrible person saying that, but there's a saying, if you want to get someone murdered, you go to Tennessee to hire someone.
No kidding.
It's horrible. And the second thing is that Jerry Hall, they were together a long time first.
Right.
And she got to see what he was like, but he also got to see what she was like, and she gave him a long time to play around and do this and that. And then, they were together a long time, many years, and finally they got married, and it must be so disappointing to her that he just, went out and caroused around. Because I appreciate that you understand that artists have special needs. They're living on a different level.
You're right.
They're on a different level, and they have different needs.
You're an understanding woman.
But still, the point is that he knew what she was like, and she probably said, if we get married, it's real. I'll be together with you. I know what you're like, but once we get married...
You're right. See you.
Hi, this is Ron Richardson. I'm speaking to you without glasses. Thanks to the Woodham's Eye Clinic and Refractive Surgery Center. The reason I don't wear glasses anymore is radial keratotomy. That's RK for short. Eye surgeon Trevor Woodhams and his staff evaluated my vision, and I was excited to find out I was an excellent candidate for RK, and probably wouldn't need glasses afterwards. They explained the RK procedure from beginning to end, answered all my questions, then let me decide for myself. No pressure, just the facts. Everything went just as Dr. Woodhams said it would. He's even had RK correct his own nearsightedness. RK is an outpatient procedure and literally takes about 10 minutes. Guess what? I don't wear glasses anymore. If you're tired of glasses or can't wear contacts, call my friends at Woodham's Eye Clinic and Refractive Surgery Center. Get the facts about RK. 352-5555. That's 352-5555. Tell them Ron, No Glasses Richardson, told you to call. If you've ever considered RK, call for a free consultation. Woodham's Eye Clinic and Refractive Surgery Center. 352-5555.
Captain Herb Emery, enjoy cash and keep Atlanta rolling. You can trust Skycopter Skyplane traffic on AM-750 WSB.
WSB Atlanta.
News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB. Time to tone, 2 o'clock.
Good afternoon. I'm Ed Bice in the AM-750 WSB News Center. The temperature at 2 o'clock, 82 degrees. Today's weather partly sunny and warmer with a high of 87. The exclusive WSB 5-day forecast in just a few minutes. See if you can figure out who President Bush is talking about during what the White House calls a non-political trip to the carpet capital of Dalton.
It's the spirit of the United States. And to tear down this country, to stand there and try to make the American people think we're a second-rate power, they simply don't understand the greatness of the United States of America.
The president maintains that Bill Clinton is tearing down the U.S. As he said, Bush maintains the U.S. is the undisputed leader of the world. Following the president's speech, WSB News talked with some of the Shaw industry workers who heard the president. They say they liked what they heard.
Okay, I guess.
Hit on a lot of things that's actually where they are.
Agreed with him totally. I think we are the world's leader. It doesn't have anything to do with Republican or Democrat. I just think that he did a good job overall in the past 4 years, and I think that he is in the position that he can do another good job for another 4 years.
Bush spent about 2 hours altogether in North Georgia before leaving for another rally in Florida. Georgia Democrats say President Bush more than wasted his time with the quickie visit this morning. Nancy Parrish, Bill Clinton's Georgia campaign director, says it will cost him plenty.
First of all, if George Bush thinks that he can travel up north, insult the South with his surrogates, come here as if thinking none of us have noticed, and on top of that have the taxpayers foot the bill at a tune of $95,000 per hour, the Southerners are going to send him a message on Election Day he'll never forget.
Parrish says Bush spent 15 minutes talking with some workers in a closed meeting, the public not allowed, then spent twice that much time behind closed doors discussing his Georgia campaign. News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB. Coming up, encouragement to move downtown, plus weather from Atlanta's only full-time radio meteorologist and WSB traffic.
Had me a chocolate bar. I got it on my fingers. Then I got it on my base. You can imagine my displeasure. Slide me that Yoo-Hoo chocolate drink. It's cool, fresh, chocolatey, and it's got vitamins and minerals. Chocolate bar, I'll catch you later. Yoo-Hoo, the cool way to do chocolate.
Yoo-Hoo is also available in convenient kid packs, perfect for lunch boxes, picnics, or wherever you want that great chocolatey taste. Yoo-Hoo kid packs.
Why haven't I got a security system in my house? Because I don't think I need one.
Every 10.5 seconds in America, a home is burglarized.
I lock my doors and windows when I'm gone.
It takes a thief less than 60 seconds to force open most locked doors.
Besides, I'm not sure a security system is a good deterrent.
According to FBI statistics, homes with monitored security systems are 15 times less likely to be burglarized than those without.
And aren't they super expensive?
For just $95, Westinghouse will install 3 door sensors, motion detector, interior siren, master control panel, window decals, and a yard sign. Monitoring is just $24.95 per month.
And the systems I could afford wouldn't be enough for my house.
The basic Westinghouse security system will protect most homes up to 2,500 square feet, and Westinghouse responds within seconds to any alarm we monitor. Call 1-800-SMART-30.
Yeah, I probably do need a security system. I guess I figured it would never happen to me.
Westinghouse Security Systems, 1-800-SMART-30. You can be sure if it's Westinghouse.
News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB, it's 2:04. Georgia Senator Weish Fowler proposes spending more to fight TB in Georgia and across the nation. Fowler's bill includes measures to guard against a new drug-resistant strain of TB and to upgrade TB hospitals.
I'd like to see that every hospital that has that takes tuberculosis patients in Georgia, of course, be eligible for money for retrofitting.
Fowler proposes spending $375 million over the next 2 years. He hopes the Congress will pass the bill before its recess, making the money available to hospitals and clinics by fall. Mayor Jackson says people want to live in downtown Atlanta, and he will put pressure on local banks to help build lofts and apartments in the heart of the city. The mayor says developers who have done these projects can find plenty of tenants, but they can't get bank financing for their renovation project.
That's redlining at its worst. We've got a major challenge here, and the challenge is to overcome restrictive and unfair lending in Atlanta.
Jackson says he's asking people to come forward who either want to live downtown or want to develop housing in the downtown area. On Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 5 points at 33.99. News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB, it's 2:05. Now a live update from the WSB Skycopter and Skyplane Traffic Center.
East Expressway, I-20 as you head east or westbound through DeKalb County right now, still moving at a normal clip for you between the downtown connector and 285. The east side perimeter of the Stone Mountain Freeway also in pretty good shape for you this afternoon. In South Fulton County, watch for some wires down, also affecting the traffic lights around Rivertown Road and Herndon Road. Authorities on the scene directing traffic. Trouble spots to watch out for in DeKalb County, clearing accidents north Druid Hills at Buford Highway, Snapfinger at Wesley Chapel, also Candler at White's Mill. City of Atlanta downtown, very slow traffic still. Piedmont Road north and southbound between Roswell and Peachtree due to utility work in progress. I'm Chris Monroe in the AM-750 WSB Traffic Center.
The time, 2:06. News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB with triple coverage. The Bell South Mobility Network, plus Skycopter and Skyplane traffic. Report problems at *750, free on Bell South Mobility. Now Atlanta's most accurate weather with WSB meteorologist Kirk Mellish.
The WSB exclusive 5-day forecast. This afternoon, partly sunny and warm, high 88. Fair tonight, low near 69. For tomorrow, partly cloudy and more humid, 30% chance of a thundershower, high 89, low near 70. The extended outlook, Wednesday through Friday, partly cloudy, highs 86, low 66. Recapping the weather for this afternoon, partly sunny and warm, a high about 88. I'm meteorologist Kirk Mellish in the AM-750 WSB Weather Center.
Currently, WSB color radar is clear. Skies are mostly sunny. The relative humidity is 46%. Wind out of the west at 12 miles an hour. The barometric pressure, 30.04 and falling. And at 2:07, the temperature on Peachtree Street is 82 degrees. Out to lunch with David Paul continues next on WSB. I'm Ed Bice, and if news breaks out, we'll break in. This is Atlanta's news, weather, and traffic station. News Talk Radio, AM-750, WSB. Depend on it.
It's time for Out to Lunch with David Paul on News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB. You can participate by calling our phone number. You know what it is? It's 872-0750. That's 872-0750. This show should not be taken internally. Yes, it's dark sometimes. The people are shoving, pushing you into the ground. And you cry in daylight, the sun in your eyes, even though you know you're not alone. And it's all been felt before. You stare through your window, wonder if there's gonna be more. Bring me down. Like a war. Make it right. And then one more.
Welcome back, David Paul. 8 minutes after 2. Here's the latest. Houston outfielder Pete Incaviglia was forced to leave the game in the 6th inning. Incaviglia, whatever. Ran into the outfield wall while chasing Hal Morris. His 3rd inning home run. Isn't that great? All right. So the score right now, if you want the latest, is Houston had a pitching, Willie Blair, pitching change. That's right, Willie Blair. It's still, let's see, what is it? It still looks like 3-0. 3-0, Cincinnati over Houston. That's the latest. I will keep you informed. 872-0750. We're just pretty much chit-chatting. If there's anything on your mind, let us know. Boy, this is a bad week. This is a real bad week in history. This is true. A lot of people out there, you know, the supernaturalists and stuff like this, said in history, this is a bad day. The reason is, it's just a bad day in history. It is. This is a real bad week, so be careful. All the stuff that have happened this week, like it was this week, was Lizzie Borden was arrested this week. Go back in history, August 4th, she was arrested. Marilyn Monroe was found dead on this week. The United States dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima during this week. President Nixon resigned this week. Iraq invaded Kuwait this week. This is a bad week in history. That's right. Anything bad happening to you? 872-0750. That's right, 872-0750. This is a bad week in history. So-and-so, whatever her name is, Mrs. Nobody, looks like going to file divorce from Mick Jagger. Is that unbelievable, guys? Come on, guys, you can relate to that. You know what it's all about, right? If you were in Mick Jagger's shoes, you had all the money in the world. You had fame second to nobody. Every girl out there wanted you. Would it be right of you to deny yourself from these beauties? You're not going to love him. You're just going to play with him a while. Take him off for a weekend, have a good time. He loves Jerry. That's why he married her. He loves his kids. She is a bad woman for denying him the opportunity to raise his kids. Hello, Beverly. What's going on?
Nothing much, man.
It's a bad week. Be careful.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a bad week.
Yeah, well, I'm calling in defense of Jerry Hall today.
Yeah, go ahead. Try your best.
Yeah, I just think today men are non-committal, and this is just another excuse of a toy boy out there wanting to have it all, too.
He does have it all.
No, he doesn't.
See, you have a problem. You want to own the guy. Like Mick Jagger,
No.
Your ego would say, I want to take you out of circulation and own you. I want to possess you like you're a dog, and I can put a collar around your neck.
It's not possession. It's,
right.
Well, why did he marry her if, he has
because
that,
he
still
loved
has
her.
that need to go out there and mess around with everything that we'll give it up to.
Who's committing the bigger sin here? For him to go out and do what he did, he's messing around. He's leaving her at home with the kids. Maybe he shouldn't have taken off at this time, but he's going to go back. He's going to go back.
Yeah, but
who's committing the bigger sin? By her?
Everybody's been with.
By her say what?
Who would want somebody that everybody has been with?
You mean like Jerry? I guess because he loved her.
No. Money can't buy love, and I think that Mick Jagger
that is not true. Money can too buy love.
No, it can't.
It can't.
It can't buy true love.
Are you kidding me? Are you these young women out there with these old farts? The reason they're with him is because love. No, they're in love with the person, what they represent, the power they have, the money that's in their bank account. Give me a break. Whenever there's a 15 or 10-year age difference, it ain't because of love. It's because of who they are and what they are.
If I were Jerry Hall, yeah, I'd stick around because sooner or later he'll get that AIDS virus and he'll be glad to sit at home with her and the kids.
Right.
Yeah, right.
That's a horrible thing to say, Beverly. Horrible thing.
Well, it's true. It's out there, and the more he screws around, the more likely it is he'll contract that
You
thing.
don't know that he's not using protection. All right, Beverly, you don't know.
Yeah, okay.
You don't know.
Look, I've been listening to you for like a week now, and it's hard to believe that a man with the common sense of a human toenail could come out and say some of the stupidest things that you've been saying.
I haven't said anything that was stupid. And what do you know? You're just a female.
Yeah, well.
What was that? Was that a curse word, Melody? I'm not sure.
It was real close if it wasn't.
It might have been. Well, it was too close for comfort, so I had to let it go. Hey, the Falcons, the Atlanta Falcons, are ready to roll. Keep it on AM-750 WSB for all the excitement of Falcon football here on News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB. That's right. All right, hold on here. Let me see the latest. My gosh, I wish. Yeah, Houston can't seem to do anything. Bottom of the sixth, 3-0, favorite Cincinnati. That's right, guys. That ain't good, man. That ain't good. Tim, East Atlanta, you're on AM-750 WSB.
Dr. Dave.
Hello, Tim.
I think before I talk about Mick Jagger, I want to make one point about this gambling.
Yeah, right. Go ahead.
Is that Kentucky has horse gambling and Georgia doesn't. So I think we have to be embarrassed that Kentucky is ahead of Georgia in that regard.
Everybody's ahead of us.
But
everybody. There's nothing we're setting the lead in. Nothing. Not one area we set the lead. We follow. We're a follow state because of our governor who sits on his butt and nobody knows his name. And that's true. We should be setting the lead in something. All right, what's on your mind, Tim? Assuming you have one.
Well, it's still there, probably more than what you have. But about Mick Jagger.
Right.
To call Mick Jagger an artist is like calling Dan Quayle a leader of men. The guy is a real first-class. When's the last time the Stones had a song out? I think the last song I remember was Start Me Up, back in 81, 82, whenever.
No, it's not true.
He's had more since then?
I don't know, but that's probably not true. I don't know, and who cares? Mick Jagger is Mick Jagger. All right, this guy. He started in a garage practicing. He's made himself just hundreds of millions of dollars. The guy, he's unbelievable.
He's just
and he deserves more than one woman.
Well, all adulterers get the same hell.
That is not a... I don't understand. I don't know. We're not talking... This is not a religious issue here.
It's not a religious issue.
Just don't bring no hocus pocus or anything like this. Your version of your hocus pocus into this.
In my eye, but to try to consider him a talent. What does he do? What has he ever done for you to consider him an artist?
Do you even know who we're talking about here?
Yeah,
for you to ask that question shows your limited intelligence. This is Mick Jagger.
Listen, you bucket-brained, jelly-minded jackass, glabber-trapped, grapefruit-headed gook. You've just been living too much in the 60s and 70s. Now, if you want to see some real talent, you need Clint Black, Garth Brooks,
Clint Black,
Patty Loveless.
Patty Loveless. Didn't she used to do porno movies?
No, you see, you don't even know what I'm talking about, so you have that twisted, perverted mind of yours.
She did. I saw her. But
Patty, she's a country singer.
Well, I thought there was... Oh, she's not the one, Patty Loveless? That's not it? Okay. Well,
no, that's not Linda.
But Clint Black, no, give me, what a flunky. He married a girl, I think, that's a twit. Who's that loser he married?
This woman, I mean...
I can't stand her. I can't stand the sight of her. She grosses me out. Who did he marry? Who's that hog that he married?
I don't know. Some blonde.
Sewer.
Anyway, getting to Jerry Hall.
Jerry Hall is
honest, honorable, mother of three, raising her children.
Right.
I think, Jagger, old, over the hill, 50 years old almost. He's trying to act like he's 20. He just didn't get enough spankings when he was younger.
He didn't get enough spankings. All right, thank you, Tim. What a moron. What a moron. Boy, I'm surrounded by morons today. Right, nothing but one moron right after the other. Guys, you know what I'm talking about, don't you guys? You can relate to it. If you were as famous as Mick Jagger, you had that money, you'd have thirsts which are different to the normal man. For you guys out there, and somebody like this last loser that called, the last loser, for you to call and try to figure out what's going on in his mind, don't even try. This guy is ahead of us, man. This is Mick Jagger. He has different needs. And I think what she's doing to him, what Jerry Hall's doing to him by denying him the right to raise his kids, she's the bigger sinner, man. She's the one that's a horrible parent. Horrible parent. She deserves to have her kids taken away from her. And I hope Mick doesn't. David Paul, News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB.
Here's what's happening this week at News Talk Radio, AM-750 WSB. Hi, Scott Slade of Atlanta's Morning News, weekdays 5 to 9 a.m. Listen this week for your chance to win tickets for 4 to the spectacular Tennessee Aquarium in Chattanooga and qualify to win a family weekend. 2 nights lodging at the Chattanooga Choo Choo Holiday Inn, plus passes to area attractions and entrance to the Tennessee Aquarium.
Hey, this is Gary McKee from the Hometown Radio Show, weekdays at 4. Join us at Frankie's Sports Bar and Restaurant every Friday during the Falcons season for Thank God It's Falcons Friday. The Hometown Radio Show will be broadcasting live with great guests from the world of sports. Join us this week at Frankie's Sports Bar and Restaurant and meet NFL greats Ross Browner and Gary Beasley at Falcons Friday at Frankie's at the Prado on Roswell Road. And that's what's happening this week on News Talk Radio AM-750 WSB.
Target presents Blossom and Joey.
Hey, Blossom, guess what?
What?
I just finished my summer reading list.
Wow, congratulations. I'm not even halfway through.
I'm so proud.
Hey, let me see that. Joey, you read all the books on this list?
Books? What books? I just read the list.
Joey.
Put Target's back-to-school deals on your list. Ladies chick white 5-pocket jeans in petite, average, and tall lengths, just $14.88. Girls chick blue stonewash jeans, sizes 4 to 6X and 7 to 14, only $13.99.
Hey, Blossom, you got a second?
Sure, Joey, what's up?
Well, see, I'm going through these catalogs, right? And I can't decide between Harvard, Stanford, or Princeton.
Harvard, Stanford, or Princeton? Joey, you could never get into those colleges.
Colleges? Who's talking about colleges? I'm trying to pick out a sweatshirt.
Before you head back to school, head to Target. We've got all the right school supplies at all the right prices. Target. Right on the money.
Crown's just a good-sized oil company. They're not mega. They're not global. They don't have their own zip code. So like the rest of us, Crown has to watch what they spend a little more closely than companies that own countries. Instead of paying for a Tiger, Crown puts it into making quality gasoline at a decent price. That's also why they don't have a blimp or $1 million theme song. The money Crown saves on hot air and musicians goes into their refining process, so your car runs better. And when you buy gas at Crown, you always get a special deal inside the store, so you'll have a little extra money to burn. You know, Crown may not have a big cat in their tank, but there's one thing they don't skimp on: quality gasoline. How much do you think a tiger eats anyway?
Hi, Brooks Robinson here with news about quenching two thirsts at once at Crown. When your car is running dry, fill up with quality Crown gasoline and quench your own thirst with a 16-ounce bottle of Gatorade. That's right, 59 cents buys you a whole bottle of Gatorade when you buy quality gasoline at Crown, where there's always something special in store for you.
And they're just like LensCrafters.
Exactly like LensCrafters for less.
They look like LensCrafters.
Like LensCrafters for less.
Discount stores may advertise glasses just like LensCrafters for less, but don't you believe it. LensCrafters now matches anybody's price. Nobody matches the comfort and quality of LensCrafters glasses or the way LensCrafters makes your glasses in about an hour. And now the competition can't even beat LensCrafters' price, because LensCrafters will match anybody's advertised price. Even if you find the same glasses for less later, we'll refund the difference, so you can get LensCrafters quality, LensCrafters comfort, LensCrafters 1-hour service at the best advertised price in town. So next time you hear,
like LensCrafters for less,
don't believe it. LensCrafters will match anybody's price. Nobody matches LensCrafters' value. Gary McKee, I'm very excited today. You see, there's a new version of Webster's Collegiate